Hi guys, Jessica Sanders here of ColorMeCreativeArt.com, and I am back on my jelly plate again today, and I'm still working on trying to make some color-filled paintings. So I really like the results of the ones that I got last time. So you can see, here are the results. This was my very favorite, and this cleanup print was actually really awesome. It has like this rust color and this texture, but when I got to the end and I decided, hey, are these really colorful paintings? Not really. There's not a solid enough color. And so I used fluid acrylics for these. So today I thought I would use some heavy body acrylics. So I've got some painted papers. This one is Grumbucker Red. This is Diazinon Purple, Cerulean Blue, and Processed Yellow. So I painted these ahead of time. They're not gessoed, just painted. And we're going to see what happens when I use heavy body acrylics. So I'm using my Grumbacher paints. I also have this print from last time, which was kind of where I tried to pick up the little bits of paint. I'm going to use that too. Okay, so as I say, the Grumbacher paints are called Academy acrylics, and they're considered to be a student grade, but they're very highly pigmented. They're very smooth. They mix with mediums really, really well, and I actually really love them and use them all the time. So I have a phthalo blue. Let's just start with a dive in with some serious color here. And I'm going to go ahead and use cerulean blue with it. So I'm just going to try these colors, same colors, couple of passes. Like I said, these are heavy body acrylics. So let's see what happens. I'm going to start with the light color. I know that phthalo is a super strong color and I don't want it to take over. Wow, that's really solid right there. Really solid. Okay, I'm trying to leave a little space for my color-filled background color to show through. And also I kind of want to have those edges that are just a little bit more transparent, that show through a little more, that are soft. Okay, so there we go. Now I can see on the jelly plate that this cerulean blue is much more opaque than the phthalo. So that means, it's not going to show the background as much. That's my prediction. And I think what I want to do is use these. I'm going to use these on the red. So I'm just going to start there with the red. And I have also taped down my jelly plate with the plastic backing on and double-sided tape. And it does not move around. It's great. I'm super excited about this. Let me get some paint on my finger. Okay, here we go. First pull of color-filled try number 2 with heavy body. Okay, so that is much more of a solid color. All right, I'm gonna let that, since I want to let it dry a little. And I'm gonna go back in with the same colors. Cerulean. You might have guessed that I really like blue. I do, but I also like reds and things too, but blues are probably my favorite. I'm not sure why I have some of these little bubble shapes here on my jelly plate, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. Keep getting that paint on my hand. Okay, make sure this is clean. All right, back with the cerulean. Oh, I didn't even do a ghost print that time, did I? That's okay. Wow, yeah, really opaque. Look, this cerulean is very opaque. Paper. Let that dry. All right, I'm back in with this phthalo. So I said before, I really love Rothko. I love that he was exploring the emotion and the depth of his work rather than just the color. I love to explore the color, don't get me wrong, but color always evokes emotion. Okay, so I'm going to try this on the yellow. And one thing I want to see is this phthalo going to look green? Because it's sort of transparent over the yellow. So here we go. And I think Rothko did achieve that emotional connection with his art. I had the opportunity to go to the Rothko Chapel at the Menil Collection in Houston, and just sit in the chapel, and it is such an experience. Okay, this does look very green. Over here, there was probably more paint, and then this is very opaque. You can see, but some of the yellow is showing through. All right, now I'm gonna do a ghost print with this piece of paper. Kind of almost a cleanup print. And then I'm going to do actually the same colors over again and go back to my first print, because in color filled paintings, well, that's nice. For some reason I have these little, I think there were air bubbles underneath my plastic coating and they're showing up. It's okay though. Color filled painting is all about layering, the layering of color, and to achieve a depth that you don't really get without layering. So I'm going to go back to my very first print, and I'm going to layer on the same colors over again. Back with the cerulean. So I took too much paint on there. It's okay. It goes further than I expected to. Clean it off on the side over here. Okay. Try and get this really as even as I can. And then get the edge. Wow, so much paint. So much paint still in my brayer. Okay. All right, so one thing I noticed about using the heavy body, it's not drying as fast as the fluid acrylics that I used last time. So it's giving me a little bit more working time, which is nice. Because some of them dried so fast. You saw me, I put one on, tried to add some more paint and took the rest of it off because it was already mostly dry. So this is nice. I mean, I like working with the fluids on here, but for color fields, I think these maybe are doing a little bit better. Okay, so now this looks very purple because it's over the red, and the cerulean is looking very blue. Okay, set that aside again. And I'm gonna save that one. Okay, I'm going back and forth, sorry. I'm gonna add some more paint, and I'm gonna go over my yellow paper print with a second layer. And then I think I'm gonna switch colors because, hey, because we can, because I love color. All right. Kind of want to mix these two, but no. Stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. What's the plan? The plan is to use layers of the same color over one another. At least the plan for the moment. It's likely to change at any point in time. You can see my paper's getting too saturated. It's what needs to dry. And another paper. Okay. So I have my yellow paper, which looks green. The phthalo over the yellow looks green. This is quite opaque and has the little yellow striations. And here we go. All the corners are not going to be lined up exactly. Not really too concerned about that. I want the edges to be a little bit jagged, the edges of the rectangles, so it works just fine. You can see my paper's bubbling up a little bit. This is called multimedia paper. It is artist grade. Okay, so you can see in here this where there's less, there's more of the green. Didn't pick up as much paint here for some reason, and this is just more opaque. So would I call this a color filled painting? Yes, I would. I would call both of these color filled paintings. Okay, so mission accomplished.